I wonder if you ever get frightened by these. Thunder and lightning, stormy winds. Have you ever been on a boat when the wind and waves crash about you? It's not a lot of fun. In the book of Mark, we have heard and seen all of these in the lives of the disciples and how Jesus calmed them all. Even the winds and waves obey him. And what about these pictures coming up?
Go, wash in the pool of Siloam. Talitha Kumai. Arise.
Do you remember these stories? Jesus healing the blind, raising Jairus' daughter from the dead, the paralysed man brought by his friends, Jesus forgiving his sins and healing him, and many others. The disciples too had seen the power that Jesus had, and yet, well, let's see what happens in our story today. It is about the healing of a young man. Let's set the scene. Jesus was up the mountain with Peter, James and John, where they had seen Jesus in all his glory at the Transfiguration. The other disciples were down the mountain with the crowd. A man comes to them with his son, who is ill with convulsions or evil spirit. He asks them for help and healing for his son. We're not sure what the disciples actually did, but we do know that the young man wasn't healed. And into this commotion comes Jesus. The man tells Jesus what has happened. They couldn't heal him, he says. He asks Jesus, if you can heal him, Jesus. Jesus asks him a question, if I can heal him? The father realizes that his belief that Jesus can help his son is a bit shaky. So he asks Jesus to help his own belief. And without more ado, Jesus heals the boy. Now you're thinking, why did the disciples even think they could heal this lad? Surely only Jesus could do it. But you see, we read in Mark 6 that Jesus sent the disciples out and that they were able to heal people. So why couldn't they do it now? Were they too sure of themselves? And did they think, after all, we're Jesus' disciples. We're the in ones with Jesus, not like the rest of the crowd. And what's more, we've done it before. Later on, they asked Jesus, why couldn't we do it? Jesus told them straight, this only comes through prayer. It's not by your own power, but only through the power that comes from God the Father through his Son, Jesus. Jesus told them, you can't do these things in your own strength because you don't have any. In the Gospel of Mark and in all the Gospels, we are told that Jesus made time to be alone and pray. Jesus knew that he needed this time with his Father to get him through the day. So how much more do we need to take time to spend in prayer? Jesus' power came through communion with his Father. When we pray, do we really believe that God hears our prayers and that Jesus and God answer them and that they have the power to do that? We need his help every day.